Previously on JCS, Brendan Schaub edition.
On January 25th, a Trash Tuesday episode is released where Annie and I talk about a nameless comic who hit on us.
My thing with that, Clyde, do you think that's nice?
Oh no. You're finally going after anyone who harasses you online, including comics, that you have spent $500,000 on monster lawyers, and that you have friends in dark places who are gonna get the job done. To which Bobby says, okay, I'll talk to Kalila. I ask Bobby if he thinks this is a direct threat towards me. He says, I don't know. I'm in New York doing Flagrant 2. You call Bobby and you tell him to tell me you call Bobby and you tell him to tell me that you want the Trash Tuesday girls to announce on the next episode of Trash Tuesday that, hey guys, it wasn't Brendan Schaub we were talking about.
This is a situation where the proof against the suspect is already conclusive. He is without question responsible for the crimes under investigation, making the pursuit of a confession non-essential.
On March 3rd, you text Bobby asking if he's handled the quote-unquote Kalila shit yet because you're still getting negative comments. In this text chain, you said, I don't want to have to get nasty with her, but if I have no choice, this is all direct quotes, I can play that game. And this was referring to the months that Bobby and I were in an open relationship, thinking that that was somehow going to directly hurt me.
The detectives are ramping up the pressure in a very subtle yet highly effective manner.
You told me that the feds had been investigating a video of child abuse on the subreddit, correct?
I guess you call it it goes beyond my team because of the criminal action.
The criminal action.
The criminal activity, yes.
Okay. You said feds, but maybe that's not what you meant. It's probably you meant someone higher up.
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
Feds would be a bad term.
Okay. A video of child abuse on the subreddit where they noticed a barrage of comments linked to one IP address, linked to a computer from my home.
CCTV footage captured the entire incident.
Correct.
As they continued to investigate, they were able to retrieve 300 pages of evidence that either Bobby or I were responsible for the 6 years of subreddit harassment towards you, Joanna, and your kids. 300 pages of evidence.
These two words have now forged the primary stratagem of his own interrogation.
On April 25, in the wee hours of the morning, you text me and you said you haven't been able to sleep. You asked to talk. This time, it's not heated. It's a very productive conversation.
Way better.
You apologize profusely. You say you're embarrassed after realizing we actually never said your name on Trash Tuesday. We come to the agreement that I will not be mentioning or alluding to you in any way moving forward. But I still demand that you send me the 300 pages of evidence against me, Bobby, and my company. On May 2nd, you were on Flagrant 2, being very complimentary to me. Meanwhile, on this day, I was hearing from our friends in common that you had flown to Austin to speak to Rogan about the situation.
No.
That you were telling...
He is most likely feeling a sense of fear and shock over the fact a substantial piece of evidence has been discovered.
Hold on, let me finish this and you can defend yourself.
Go ahead.
That you were telling Rogan, Whitney, Schultz, anyone with an ear, slanderous things about me, that I was a gold-digging whore, stealing money from...
You would be hard-pressed to find a more guilty-looking face in the history of investigative journalism. If this was a soap opera, the director would probably tell the actor to tone it down a little bit, to at least give the viewer a shred of doubt that he's not completely full of shit.
Bobby, because God forbid I make my own money, that you hired a private investigator who was able to incriminate me for 6 years of Reddit harassment towards you, Joanna, and your kids, and just overall assassinating my character. At this point, I decide that our previous deal to not talk about each other on the podcast was off. May 6th, Bobby and I go on H3. Ethan brings you up. I feel justified, very justified at this point, to talk about you. Bobby talks about the bullying. I text you after the show. I give you the heads up. I say, Brendan, this is what was talked about on H3. Later that afternoon, Callan calls to apologize to Bobby for the bullying, threats, etc.
Hey, will you clear bullying meaning define bullying for me?